Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have, excuse me, part 2 of my layout share for February 2020. Part 1 had 30 layouts. This is roughly about 18, I believe, so that is 48 layouts done in the month of February 2020. Shortest month, a lot of pages done, so I'm really impressed. I think it had a lot to do with the load challenge that I was participating in over on the scraphappy.org, because you had to complete one layout a day, and I usually get up real early in the morning before work, and I'd get my layout out of the way, I'd do it, and then I'd have more time. So usually once I started the layout, then I got into a groove, and sometimes I would do more than one a day. Now, I thought I was going to have more on this stack, but the last weekend of February, I didn't scrap pretty much, other than a little bit on Saturday morning, because my fiance was home and we were out doing stuff. So, I didn't get a lot done, but that's okay. 48 layouts is still really good. So, let's just go ahead without further ado, and this layout here was done for the Lotta Loves Paper Online Craft Challenge number 1, and you had to use green pattern paper. So I grabbed a green page kit that I had and went to town, finished up. I used the rest, I believe I got to use the rest of my flowers on that, this metal piece that was in my large kit, some enamel dots, just some little bits and pieces, these wooden veneer stars, and so my title is You're Invited on this one, and it was already vintage, distressed looking paper, so I've been kicking around my scrap room for a while, so I finally got a layout done with that. This one was also done for the Lotta Loves Paper Online Crop Challenge 2, and you could choose one of these 5 objects. So you could choose buttons, which I got on there, and I tied cute little bows with the twine. Brads, which these are brads, and these stars are brads as well, so those are all over. You could use black paint, so I got out the black paint and I did just some black diagonal stripes across the background. A border punch, got that, and blue alphas. So these 2017 here is navy blue. So I pretty much just grabbed them all and did them because I thought, why not? It'd make a really cute layout. And it did. I was able to use this really big balloon that I have in my stash, and I really like the way this turned out. It's simple, but really busy. So I don't know if that makes sense. And then the next page was also done for the Lotta Loves Paper Online Craft Challenge number 3, and it was a sketch by Laura Rumble. So this was my take on her sketch. I had some torn pieces of blue because the last one I opened up a blue kit for. Some of this I took a circle punch and then just cut it in half to make the scallops. Just layered some little pattern paper. Got a little frame over here, and again, very simple, a lot of splatter. I was using a lot of white backgrounds because I kept ending up with scraps from other layouts. So I was trying to use up all the paper I could. I had dumped out a little more black paint than I wanted to when I did the diagonal stripes, so I just did some vertical or horizontal stripes. My bad. Horizontal stripes. I mean, obviously, I go this way, vertical, but what? And this was done for the Lotta Loves Paper Online Craft Challenge number 4. And you had to use 5 of something and include stars. So I did 5 buttons, and I used the pink stars from that Pink Fresh Studio, and my title is Imagine. And I just had little clusters all over the place, so I really like the way that one turned out as well. The next one was also done for the Lotta Loves Paper Online Craft Challenge number 5 and Load Day 23. It was use florals on the layout. So I got some of these orange on here, and I had made this banner for my do-it-yourself embellishment series. So I got that put on there with some brads, and it's just a real simple layout. No splatters, no nothing, just getting some paper used, and I distressed it with some brown. The next one is also for the Lotta Loves Paper Challenge Online Crop Challenge number 6, excuse me. It was magical in the title. So I chose Magical Moment, and I did some page flags, and I used some foam to pop up the edges, a little cluster, and just a really cute moment between my mother and my son. Not real sure what's going on there. Probably a deep intellectual conversation at that point. The next one was also done for the Lotta Loves Paper Online Crop Challenge number 7, and you had to scrap a photo of yourself and do black and white. So I had all the black and white. So I chose 2 selfies, out and about and at home. So just like 2 different pictures of me when I'm out and when I'm not. Just the difference, you know. Hair straight, makeup on. Hair messy, no makeup, you know. And I really did a lot of splatters. I used the Delusions black spray ink, and just got a lot of the black and white stuff done, used up. So I really did like that one. The next one, the Lotta Loves Paper Online Crop Challenge number 8. And it was 3 photos in the layout, 2 little word titles, 2 word title, and layout of a boy or a man. So I chose my boy, who is also a man, because he's 18. And this was when he went and got his driver's license. So this is him like driving away in my car, and this is him coming back, and he was really nervous. So, but he did pass. And I used an entire collection on this, so I don't remember the name of it, but that was a lot of fun, and my little nailed it. The next one I did again for the Lotta Loves Paper Online Crop Challenge number 9. It was Scrap About Sports, and so I chose, in December, my fiance, he took me to a Saints game, and this is us. We're actually at, we're in Nashville at the Titan Stadium, but there is a process video for this, and it was online, and I did get a lot of feedback, a lot of good feedback, and yes, I do agree. The one lady, I can't remember her name, and I'm really sorry, she said I should turn my picture this way and maybe turn this, and I do agree that was probably a good one, and I do need to add a black border up here to separate it, but I like it. And this die cut came from a Cricut. It was free. And like I said, there's a process video on that. This one as well has a process video on it, and it was for the Lotta Loves Paper Cyber Crop Challenge number 10 and Load Day 24. As you can tell, I was participating well after the crop was over. And you had to use 3 hearts, 1 large circular design, and love in the title. And you could choose one. So again, I chose them all. So these are my 3 hearts. I had 2 orange and 1 yellow wonky heart left in the Pink Fresh pack. So I grabbed those. I decided to do 1 large circle, and my product focus in February was buttons. And as you can see, I tried to use a lot of buttons, but I wasn't really making a dent in the paper stash. So I drew this real wonky circle and glued a couple layers around it. And then Love My New Car was my title. And then I went to town with absolutely almost every color of spray ink that I had in the buttons. Hindsight, if I was to do this again, I believe that I would splatter the paper before putting this down, because I smeared a lot of the buttons. For Load Day 25, I used the remaining just random bits and pieces of scrap paper that I wasn't going to really be able to use anywhere else, and took my fringe scissors, cut them all, and layered them in no uniform order whatsoever, and just stuck some balloons, and basically the background paper is the star of this show, and it's a smile. For load day 26, I had some cardstock. I didn't have any pattern paper, but I had this cardstock kicking around over here in my little cart. And so I did this little fan effect and just kind of used up a lot of different things that were just sitting over there, like that have nothing to do with the layout. Like there's some whales on here and some bikes, and this little patch right here that says Let's Boogie is one that my mom had when she was in high school. I got a lot of those that will be going on some layouts. So it's that one's very vintage. The next one was done for really no reason whatsoever, and other than in my large February kit, this was the last full sheet of any size paper, 12 by 12, 6 by 6, 6 by 8, and I really wanted to use it because I wanted to use up all my full sheets of paper. So I had this page in a pink kit, and I just covered it up and got some flowers on there and #rad, which I don't know if you see my other videos. When I get married, RAD will be my initials. So, and I got to use this Jolene's Boutique border stickers that I found at the dollar store. So that was fun. This one was done for load day 27. I don't have a sticker on that, and I believe there will be a process video on this. I had an orange page kit that I busted out, and I just cut them in diagonals, made the hourglass, and then really just tried to use up as much of the embellishments that I had, and I splattered it with some orange color shine. This was made for load day 28, and there's a process video, I believe, on this. Could be wrong. And this is my brother that I had growing up all through high school. His name was Muggsy. He has since passed away, so I made this layout for my mom. I was able to use this cute little enamel paw print and just a whole bunch of doggy stuff, and I splattered it with gold color shine and brown, which they call tea color shine. This was made for load day 29, and there is a process video on this as well. I had the orange kit out. There was this massive orange dinosaur in there, so I made a whole layout around the dinosaur, and my son, because he loves dinosaurs, so I just got, it was the remnants of the hourglass page. I just kind of stuck them together and made this cute little thing. So, and the diagonal goes, like the paper diagonal goes this way, but I did my embellishment cluster diagonal that way. And then I was a member of the My Pets Love You to Pieces YouTube layout hop with some ladies. And these little Stampin' Up! Guys didn't stick, did they? Have to get some glue on that. It was for the February 2020 YouTube hop, and you had to do paper piecing. So I made this little doggy, and here was his head that you were supposed to put on there, but it looked really stupid because it was too light and I didn't feel like recutting it. But I had this piece that I paper pieced together, and it was the heartbeat, and that is my sweet bee, and I used up the remaining enamel dot and just got some of my Bo Bunny gems on there and splattered it with some brown color shine. And I really like the way that layout comes out. And like I said, there's a process video on this one. And when you check this one out, make sure you look in the link below to check out the other ladies that were in the hop as well. This is kind of a 2-page layout because when I cut this piece out, I ended up with this cardstock. So I made this layout out of it. And it's just my dogs again. And I got some more of these wooden veneer hearts and another doily and just some cardstock done, and this one's a real simple design. So yeah, so thumbs up if you like the video and you like the layouts that I create. Go ahead and like the video so that I know you like what I'm putting out. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments below and I will get back with you. And have a wonderful scrappy day. Bye.